Good morning students, welcome to your online maths class. So today we will solve the last part, which is the long answer type questions of the chapter logarithm. So consider these two problems. Here we have to calculate the values of this expression. Okay, so let's start. Now here we have log root over 6 with base 3 plus log root over 2 by 3 with base 3 minus log 3 of 9. Okay, so root over 6 means 6 to the power half, right? So write here log 3 6 to the power half plus log 3 root over 2 by 3 means 2 by 3 to the power half. To the power half minus. Now we can write 9 as 3 square, right? 3 into 3 is equals to 9. So we can write 3 square in place of 9. So log 3 of log 3 square. Now take this power outside of log. So equal to half log 6 with base 3 plus, again take this power outside, so half log 3 2 by 3 minus log 3 of log 3. Now here we have 2 in the power of 3, right? To the power of 3. So take this 2 again outside of this log. Outside of what? Of this log. So write log 3 as it is and then take this power 2 and then write log 3 with base 3. Okay? Is this clear? Is it clear? Okay. So next, now we can write 6 as a factor of 2 and 3. So 2 into 3 is equals to 6, right? So write 2 into 3 in place of 6. Next, half log 3 2 by 3 minus log 3 2. Now tell me the value of log 3 with base 3. We know that the value of log 3 with same base is nothing but 1. So log 2 with base 3 into 1. Now half, we know that log with same base a into b is equals to log a with base c plus log b with base c, right? Log a with base c plus log b with base c. So apply the same formula. Here suppose 2 is a and consider b as 3 and apply the same formula. So log 3 2 plus log 3 with base 3 plus, again suppose we have log c of a by b. Okay, so we can write it as log a with base c minus log b with base c. So same log a with base c but minus log b with base c. Again consider 2 as a and 3 as b. Okay, so write log a, which is 2 with base 3 minus log b, which is 3 itself, so 3 with base 3. Okay, next minus log 2 with base 3 into 1, which is nothing but log 2 with base 3. Now multiply this half with these two terms and again multiply this half with these two terms. So half log 2 with base 3 plus half log 3 with base 3 plus half log 2 with base 3 minus again half log 3 with base 3 minus log 2 with base 3. Now again tell me the value of log 3 with base 3. Here also tell me the value of log 3 with base 3. The value will be what? 1, because here we have same thing in the base. Okay, so half log 2 3 plus half into 1. Why? Because the value of log 3 with base 3 is 1, right? So half into 1 is equals to half plus again half log 2 with base 3 minus again the value is 1, right? So minus half into 1, nothing but minus half minus log 2 with base 3. Okay, now this is plus half and this is minus half, so cancel this 2. Now half log 2 with base 3 plus half log 2 with base 3. So take log 2 with base 3 as common, then half plus half. Now half plus half is nothing but 1. Okay, so write here 1 into log 2 with base 3. Okay, so which is log 2 with base 3. Again this term minus log 2 with base 3 right here. So log plus, this is plus sign. So plus log 2 with base 3 and minus log 2 with base 3. So again cancel these two terms and this is equals to 0. So our answer is 0. Next consider this problem. Here we have base as 5 and the value is root over 5 under root 5 under root 5 up to infinity. Now let this expression, first consider this expression. Okay, root 5 under root 5 up to what? Up to infinity as x. Okay, which means we have to find the value log x with base 5. Okay, now take square both sides. Both sides, then root over 5 under root 5 up to what? Infinity is equals to x square. Now tell me the value of root over 2 square is equals to 2. Why? Because we can write 2 to the power root 2 as 2 to the power half into 2 is equals to, cancel 2 is equals to 2. Okay, so we will get here under root 5 up to infinity is equals to x square. Now tell me the value of this portion, root over 5 under root 5 up to infinity. The value is again x. Why? Because here we have root over 5 up to what? Up to infinity. And what is infinity? Infinity is not a number, it's a sign. Okay, and the definition of infinity is if we consider any large integer, suppose g, then infinity is greater than g. सो अगर हम इसको सिंपल वे में सिंपल तरीके से कहें तो इन्फिनिटी एक बहुत बड़ा मतलब टर्म है और हम इसको एज्यूम करते हैं ऐसे कि ये इतना बड़ा है कि यहाँ से अगर हम कोई भी फाइनाइट टर्म माइनस करें, ऐड करें और डिवाइड करें और मल्टीप्लाइड करें, इन्फिनिटी के ऊपर कोई फ़र्क नहीं पड़ेगा। इन्फिनिटी से हम कोई भी फाइनाइट टर्म को अगर माइनस कर दें और प्लस कर दें और मल्टीप्लाई कर दें विथ एनी फाइनाइट टर्म और डिवाइड ही कर दें तो भी क्या रहेगा, इट्स इक्वल्स टू इन्फिनिटी ही रहेगा। ओके, so that's why we can write here again 5x. Okay, so 5x is equals to x square. Now this is a quadratic equation with variable x. Okay, now solve this quadratic equation. So x square minus 5x is equals to 0. Next, consider x from these two terms. So take x as common. So x minus 5 is equals to 0. So either x value of x is 0 or the value of x is 5. Now we can't take the value x equals to 0. We have to take the value x equals to 5. So can you tell me why we can't take the value x equals to 0? Now because if we take x equals to 0 and put here in place of x, we will get log 0 with base 5, right? And we know that log 0 does not exist. What? Log 0 does not exist. That's why we can't take the value x equals to 0. Okay, is it clear? We have to take this value x equals to 5. Okay, now put here 5 in place of x. Okay, so now log 5 base and write 5 in place of x because we get here the value of x is equals to 5. So write 5. Now we know that log 5 with same base which is 5 is nothing but is equals to 1. So which means the value of log under root 5 up to infinity with base 5 is equals to 1. Okay. Now these two problems, problem number 2 and problem number 4 are quite similar. Okay. Here also you have to find the value of log with base 2, log under root 2 up to infinity with base 2. First, by the same process, find the value of these indices. Right? Here 2 is the base and this is the power or indices of 2. Okay, so first consider log 2 under root 2 up to infinity. We have to find this value. Okay, so again by the same process assume root over 2 under root 2 up to infinity is equals to x. Again take square both sides. So 2 root over 2 under root up to infinity is equals to x square. Okay, again put x in place of this portion. So we will get 2x is equals to x square. Again this is a quadratic equation and solve for x. Minus 2x is equals to 0. Take x common. So x minus 2 is equals to 0. Now either x is equals to 0 or the value of x is x minus 2 is equals to 0, which means the value of x is 2. Now again we can't take this value x equals to 0. Why? Because log 0 does not exist. So take this value x is equals to 2. Okay, now put this value here. So we'll get log 2 with base 2 and the value is 1, right? Now consider this expression, 2 to the power log 2 with base 2 and the value is log 2 with base 2 is what? 1. So put here 1 and we know that 2 to the power 1 is 2 itself. Okay? So is this clear? Next, consider 5a. Okay, here the value of a is log 4 with base 40 and the value of b is log 5 with base 40. So from these two values we have to show that log 16 with base 40 is equals to 4 into 1 minus a minus b. Now look at here, what we have to prove? We have to prove log 40 of 16 is equals to 4 into 1 minus a minus b, right? Now take this 4 this side, okay, which means 1 by 4 log 16 with base 40 is equals to 1 minus a minus b. Next, we can take this 1 by 4 as the power of 16, right? Because know that log a to the power n with base c is equals to n into log a with base c. Okay, so just in reverse way take this n as the power of a. So take this 1 by 4 as the power of 16. So log 16 to the power 1 by 4 of 40 is equals to 1 minus a minus b. Okay, now 16 to the power, what is the value of 16 to the power 1 by 4? This is equals to 2, because we know that if we multiply 2 4 times we will get 16. So 2 to the power 4 is equals to 16, which implies 16 to the power 1 by 4 is equals to 2. Okay, so we can write here 2 in place of 16 to the power 1 by 4. This is equals to 1 minus a minus b. Okay, so अगर हम इसके जगह a प्रूफ कर दे तो भी हो जाएगा. ओके, so now our intention is to prove log 2 with base 40 is equals to 1 minus a minus b. So now our intention is to prove log 2 with base 40 is equals to 1 minus a minus b. Okay, so this is what we have to prove. Now consider this right hand side, 1 minus a minus b, and put the values of a and b. So 1 minus the value of a is log 4 with base 40. So write here log 4 with base 40 minus the value of b is log 5 with base 40. So write here log 5 with base 40. Now take this minus common. So log 4 with base 40 plus log 5 with base 40. Now here the base is same, right? 40. So we can apply the rule log a with base c plus log b with base c is equals to log c A into B, right? So consider 4 as A and 5 as B. So 1 minus log 40 into A cross B, 4 cross 5. Now 4 5s are 20, right? Now we have to prove this is equals to log 2 with base 40. Okay, so write here 1, write here log 40 with base 40 in place of 1. We can write this, why? Because the value of any real number, the log value of any real number with the same base is 1, right? So here our base is 40. So that's why we have to take the base as 40 and we have to take the value as 40, because we know that if these two values are same, then the value of log 40 with base 40 is 1. Now again the base is same, right? So again apply the rule, log A with base C minus log B with base C is equals to log with base C, value will be A by B. So again write here C, the base is 40, okay? So write here A by B. Suppose A is 40 and B is 20. So 40 by 20, which is equals to log 40 by 20 is 2. Okay, so proved. Log 2 with base 40, and here we will get also log 2 with base 40. So we can write it as log 16 with 40 is equals to 4 into 1 minus A minus B. Proved. Now look at these terms. Here we have log x with base A, again log x square with base what? A square, up to x to the power n with base A to the power n, which means up to finite term. 1, 2, up to what? Up to n, which means n is a finite term. Okay, so write the first one as it is. Now take this power outside of log. So 2 log x, again take the power of base outside. So you can write it as 2 into 1 by 2 log x with base A. Why? Because we have already studied the formula that log x to the power n with base A, we can write it as log x with base A, and if we have power in the base, then we can write it as 1 by n log x with base A, right? So by these two formulas we can write here 2, which is the power of x, and 1 by 2, which is the power of base. So half, 2 into 1 by half log x with base A. The next term will be again 3 into 1 by 3 log x with base A, up to what? Up to finite terms, finite number of terms. So again take this power n outside and this power n as 1 by n outside of log x A. Now 2 to cancel, 3 will be cancelled, again n into 1 by n will be cancelled. Okay, So we will get log xa plus again log x with base a plus up to log x with base a up to what? Up to n times. Here we are adding log x with base a up to what? Up to n times, and we know that multiplication is repeated addition, right? So we can write it as n into log x with base a. Here the value of n into log x with base a will give the same value if we add this term log x with base a up to n times. Okay, so our answer is n into log x with base a. Okay. Now look at these two problems. Okay, here this equation is given. From this equation we have to show that x log b by a is equals to half log a. Again this equation is given here, x square plus y square is equals to 6xy. By using this equation we have to prove that again 2 log x plus y is equals to log x plus log y plus 3 log 2. Okay, so come to your first one. Now consider this equation. A to the power 2 minus x into b to the power 5x is equals to a to the power x plus 3 into b to the power 3x. Okay, so now look at here. What we have to prove? We have to prove x log b by a. Okay, so write here x log b by a, okay, is equals to half log a. Now take this x as the power of b by a. So we can write it as b by a to the power x is equals to, again take this power half as the, take this half as the power of a. Okay, so from this equation we are clear that we have to prove log b by a to the power x is equals to log a to the power 1 by 2. These two equations are similar, right? So if we prove this equation is enough to prove that one. Okay, so our intention is we have to form this b by a to the power x is equals to log a to the power half. That's why our intention is here we have to form as b by a to the power x equals to something. Okay, first you have to understand what we have to prove. Okay, so take b to the power 5x and take this b this side, take this b this side, which is b to the power 3x, a to the power this term x plus 3, and now take this a this side, which means a to the power 2 minus x. Next, b to the power 5x by b to the power 3x. From the chapter indices we know that a to the power n by a to the power m is equals to a to the power n minus m, right? So consider n as 5x and m as 3x. So n minus m. Again by the same formula we can write it as x to the power a to the power x plus 3 minus 2 and minus x 2 minus x. Okay, so minus minus plus, right? Minus minus is equals to plus. So 5x minus 3x is 2x equals to a to the power x plus x 2x 3 minus 2 is plus 1. Now look at here, a to the power n minus m, okay, again or plus m, suppose we can write it as a to the power n into a to the power m, right? This is the fundamental formula of laws of indices, right? So by the fundamental formula of indices we can write this 2x plus 1 as a to the power 2x into a to the power 1. Okay, now take this 2x this side because we have to form this b by a to the power x. Okay, so b by a to the power 2x is equals to a, right? Now we need the power as x, but here we have 2x, right? So take square both sides. So by squaring both sides we will get b by a to the power 2x into half is equals to a to the power half. Now cancel 2 2. So the value of b by a to the power x is equals to a to the power half. Okay. Now, so log b by a to the power x, okay, equals to, now put this value b by a to the power x equals to a to the power half. So just put this value which is a to the power half. b by a to the power x, b by a to the power x is equals to a to the power half. So just I am writing here a to the power half in place of b by a to the power x. So take this half outside of log. So log half log a. This is our right hand side. Okay. So left hand side is equals to right hand side and hence proved. Now come to your next problem. Here also from this equation we have to show that 2 log x plus y is equals to log x plus log y plus 3 log 2. Okay. Again look at here, what we have to prove. Take the left hand side log x plus y. Okay, this portion is equals to this right hand side. Okay, so again take this 2 as the power of x plus y, which means we have to find the value of x plus y whole square from this equation. Okay, now consider this equation. X square plus y square is equals to 6xy. We know the formula of x plus y square is equals to x square plus 2xy plus y square, right? But here we have only x square plus y square. This term is missing, right? So just add 2xy both sides. Just add what? 2xy both sides. 6xy plus 2xy. Now x square plus 2xy plus y square is x plus y whole square is equals to 6xy plus 2xy, which is 8xy. So from this equation we will get the value of x plus y whole square is equals to 8xy. Now put this value in left hand side. So log the value of x plus y whole square is 8xy. So put the value 8xy. Now we know that log n1 into up to finite term nn is equals to what? Log n1 plus log n2 plus up to log nn. Here n is a finite integer, finite positive integer. Okay? n1 plus log n2 plus up to log nn. Okay? So by this formula we can write 8xy as log, suppose 8 is the first term n1, x is the second term n2 and y is the third term. Here the value of n is 3. Okay? So log x plus log y. Now look at the right hand side. What we have to prove? We have to prove log x plus log y. So log x first term, we have here log x. So take log x as the first term plus next log y, this term log y, and plus log 8. What we have to prove? 3 log 2. So write 8 as the power of 2 cube. So write 8 2 cube, because we know that 2 cube is equals to 8, right? So write 2 cube in place of 8. Okay? Next, by the same formula again, take this 3 outside of this log. So 3 log 2, and this is our right hand side, right? That was our left hand side, and this is our right hand side. So which means left hand side is equals to right hand side, and hence proved. Okay. Okay, that's all for today. In our next class, we will start new topic, coordinate geometry. Thank you, students.